Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. We're closer than you think to a China deal. Markets are booming. FOMO is everywhere. Everyone's chasing everything. I'm not. I bought the bottom. I even was able to catch the bottom. I was even able to trade and reduce my average, my cost basis at the same time as not posting a tax loss or a tax gain. I explained all of that on the last video, on our winning video. This is phenomenal news. Expect a face-ripping rally. Welcome to the show. It's going to be a great day today. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Get ready for another glorious day. $24,000 the first day. What was it? 8,000 the next day. 1,800 today. Wow. That's what it's all about. This is what investing is all about. It's not about where we are today and your overall position. It's about acquiring more stock, playing chess, moving your pieces, lowering your averages, gaining more stock, gaining much more stock. I've now got $370,000, soon to become $400,000 as early as the summer. That's only 3 months away. Pretty exciting, right? Absolutely. If you've just tuned in, tap the like button. Consider subscribing. It's a wonderful day. I hope you are making money. We've got the markets pumping again, the face-ripping rally, as I suggested. I told you I bought the bottom. I showed you how to buy the bottom. I showed you how to trade and not pay tax. I showed you how to do a tax lot, to reduce your tax if you have tax. Explained all of this. Many people criticize me for saying, you're still down overall. Of course I am. I've been buying assets that are down. The very definition I'm down is in fact why I'm buying the S&P. We're in trade wars, we're inflation, it's gone away pretty much. Rate cuts are coming. We were in a crash. It was a crash. It was way more than a correction. Blood on the streets. Many people sold out. I didn't. I bought. But now things are turning around. The Fed is about to turn the money printer on. Stocks are going up, money's going up, and we're making money. It should be illegal how much money we're about to make. And if you all bought the bottom with me, you are enjoying this too. So, economy? What economy? Remember, the economy is not the stock market. They are separate. They operate completely differently. This live stream is going to be all for you. The last one was a full review on Mercedes-Benz. This is going to be on answering all your questions. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go over to our subscriber mode and allow everyone the opportunity to ask a question. A lot of people don't understand what buying the dips really means and the tax position and so on, and overall you're down. And they focus on that. They focus on the day-to-day and they miss the bigger picture. I often talk about don't be a scavenger under the table. Sit at the table as the king. Own the businesses. Own them, keep them, acquire them, add more, and move your pieces around. I had a lot of comments from people yesterday who didn't understand that I'm a long-term investor. In fact, I was moving my pieces around. I bought and sold 8 shares and bought and sold 8 shares back, and it confused people. I'll explain that in a minute. So, let me start off by welcoming all our guests in. Good morning, family. Brian Bynum live on the show. I'll also open up the phone line. You can now call in. If you want to call in, ask me a question about anything. Feel free. As long as you are a member and respectful, you can ask me anything. Live, video, phone in. There we go. There is the live video phone in. You can now call in. I've pinned it to the top. This is another glorious day. This is the very definition of investing. Look at that. Up $1,700 in the last few minutes. $2,000 today. $8,000 yesterday. Was it 14,000 the day before? You can see how it's all come back. Look at that. Look at that dip from there. 120, 138. Lovely. And I'll show you also how I traded this. This is important to understand this. Being a long-term investor is what I am, just like Warren Buffett. But just like Warren Buffett, he also trimmed and improved his position. I did the same. My average was 517 before Trump threw the tariffs under the bus. It's now, as you can see on the screen, 494. And at the beginning of the tariff crisis, I was around 450, I think 450, 500 shares of the S&P. I now have 673 just on this account and another 70 plus on my Roth IRA. So that's what it's about. And if I show you my recent trades, it confused people yesterday. Why are you selling? Can you see there? Look, on the 21st of April, I bought 10. On the 20th, where is it? Yeah, the 20th of April, I bought 20 shares. On the 21st of April, bought another 10 shares. And then I sold 8 shares. I sold for a very small profit of about $2 or $3, I think it was. So I'm keeping it inside my capital gains limit, my total for the year, so I won't pay any tax at all. And then a few moments later, live on X, live on Instagram, I shared it with the world to say I've just bought them back. I sold them at $4.95 and I bought them back at $4.92. So I swapped them. And I explained what swapping does, and most people don't even think about swapping their shares. And if you want a full explanation of what swapping shares is, reducing tax positions, making consistent profits, my 24th trade, my 24th win, I never lose. Since I rebalance my portfolio, I never lose. And you don't need to lose either if you understand these principles. Let me share with you the video that you probably haven't seen yet. Scroll down here, that one there, the win strategy. This is the most important live stream. I did it as a live stream so you could all be involved in it, that I'll probably ever make, because I've got enough now to make $1 million. In fact, we're going for 2 million soon. I haven't announced that yet, but it will be announced soon, I think. $2 million, all from $5,000. Without shorting a stock, without doing options, without doing crypto. And this explains to you how you can amplify all of that and not pay tax on it and use strategies, tax lots, so you can reduce your position and at the same time guarantee you actually buy the bottom. And that's exactly what I did. And I show you how I did it live. William, good morning to you. DJ Hayes, King Maxi, good afternoon, Martyn. Hello, peeps, Kent Paranormal, good morning to you. Good morning, Amir. Sandra, good morning, Martyn and the Lucasade family. Morning to you. We are now open to general public. Anyone can call in. Good morning, family. Another green day. FFR, bring it on. They did announce the deal already. Did they announce the deal already? No, but we know it's being done behind closed doors, hence the name of the show. Deal with China. It's being done. That's why everything is now exploding. I said this was going to happen. This is no surprise to anyone. 2,500 in the last half an hour, I'd say that is now. 8 grand yesterday, 14 grand the day before. I mean, it should be illegal to make money this easily. And you've got to remember as well, be humble and realize that people who don't understand how this works or don't have the money to invest can't take advantage of this. But I've shown you how to earn the money. I've shown you how to get a perfect credit score. I've got one in 2 continents. And it's not because I'm smarter or cleverer or richer than anyone. I'm just a working guy like everybody else, working my ass off 12 hours a day to earn money. That's it. I don't spend anything. I invest in everything. What I'm doing, everyone can do. Everyone can do it. And I'm doing it live in front of you. So every day I'm here showing you. So there it is. And now we've got 5 grand this up the week. Now we're still down on the month. Now we've got 8% to go to be up on the month. 8.75 now. Now, all the market has got to do is move about 3% for me to be up 8.7 because of the amplification of my margin position. Remember, now my margin interest is being 65%, 70% soon covered by my dividends. And the S&P isn't even a dividend class stock. It just gives you a little tip, if you like, but it's covering that. By the summer, it'll be 100% of my margin cost, and the growth will be free. And I've basically bought what I would have bought over the next 10 years. That is what Warren Buffett does. Warren Buffett buys and doesn't buy for years. He'll go all in and then he'll wait for years. That's it. I want my stocks to be hundreds of % up, and I don't have to buy. I want to buy everything for the future, and I want to buy it now. I want to give myself years to grow it. I'm 56. I can't be buying the S&P in 20 years. I'm buying it all today to give myself time in the market. That is what this is all about. Look at that, look, coming up to 3 grand, 8 grand yesterday, was it 14 grand the day before? This is your face ripping rally. I wanted 60 grand in one day just to make it look really good. We are going to make 60 grand. We're going to wipe out that 60 grand loss that I had at the very bottom and go green all time. If you are calling in, you have to let me know you're calling in. Oh, Simon's calling in. We've got our first guest live on the show. That's lovely. I love when people call in. I'll come back to you in a moment, Simon. Please drive carefully. This is it. Face ripping rally. No, this is not it. This is not the face ripping rally. You will see me go up 20%. That's what I'm building this portfolio for. That's what I'm looking for. This is just the beginning. This is why I've bought so much. 300. I mean, look, I'm not making this stuff up. There it is. Look. 330, 360, 368, 369, $369,000. Started with 5 grand, folks. No options, no margin. Sorry, no margin. What am I talking about? No options, no shorts, and no crypto. What I'm doing, everyone can do. Whether it's $10 you have invested or $1 million, the percentages are the same. What I'm trying to do, and this is why I do it live, is so you can all do it. This isn't watch me get rich and you just watch me do it. This is do it yourself. All right? Okay. Still want that mug. You haven't got yourself a mug yet? MartynLucasShop.com. MartynLucasShop.com. If you get a lucky mug, you always make money. There you go. I can't give financial advice, but I'm giving you financial advice now. If you buy a mug, I guarantee it, you'll make money. You will make money because I will sell you a mug. I will take the profit and I'll buy the S&P and it will go up because I can move the S&P, right? That's what my trolls think anyway. Top of the morning, Martyn and family. Welcome to you. Simon is here. I'll come to you in a moment. Hello, everyone. William Bond. Hello, guys. What do you think about the alphabet? Going to be good? I'm covering the earnings tonight. Thoughts on Humacyte, total opportunity for the Lucas family. Humacyte, I've never looked at it. Dent Matrix, become a member. I can do a full review. Sound, Vinny. I am prophesizing in the name of Jesus. We will see a China halt export to the United. Okay, thank you very much. I'm sharing everyone's comments, however they come out. Good morning. Build your own empire. Martyn, what do you think about Home Depot? I haven't reviewed it for a while. HD is the ticker. If you search Martyn Lucas Investor on YouTube, HD, you will see my Home Depot report. I did analysis on it a month or so ago. Go and check it. You can have a look. Good morning, Henrik. Martyn, did you see the Rocket Lab news in links for YouTube? Not yet, I haven't. I will have a look. Thank you, Henrik, for letting me know. Good morning, Chris Fulton. I'm new to investing. My question is, VU is a good buy right now at 495. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's 18 times earnings. It's undervalued. Yes, it is. Samuel, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of when people remember these things. My jeans analogy. Yes, I showed you how to time the bottom by taking the shares back that you don't want anymore, the ones you paid a higher price for, and keeping the ones you paid a cheaper price for. I showed you how to do it. I did it myself. I did it live on the show, and you've seen now the benefits. I'm reaping those benefits right now. Good morning, Machiavel. Love you, Martyn. God bless. Thank you very much indeed. Let's hope for another green day. Perfect credit score here as well. Excellent stuff. Then renegotiate. Renegotiate everything. Cancel your phone line. Get them call you back. Get a better rate. Cancel your internet. Get a better rate. Cancel your margin. Get a better rate. You are in the driving seat. That's what I do all the time, regularly, once a month. The advice is worth more than any course. It's all free here, King Maxi. And your membership will never go up, including inflation. We add more services all the time, and everything is free for our members. How to become a member? I also left you a VM. What's a VM? I have no idea what a VM is. If you'd like to be a member, here's the link to become a member. There is our membership. If you are on an iOS device, iPad or iPhone, then you need to go onto a browser and become a member. If you want our free training, yes, we provide free training videos, one-on-one. You can talk to me, friend request me directly. We only offer Discord Premium now. This is the Discord link. If you click on this and sign up for Discord, we are about to switch over to a premium service. It's only $2.99. If you click on it and you sign up for the server, you won't see anything. We're not admitting any more free members because I want to provide a service. I've got to be able to reply to everyone. You can friend request me and I'll accept it. We do one-on-one calls. We do meetings with Sensei. We have scalp trading from people that have paid. Ed Nevis has paid thousands to learn. He teaches you for free. It's one of our services if you are a member. It's only a couple of bucks. It's one of the perks you get. You don't pay for the training. It's free. But there are no more free accounts left. All right. And there never will be again. All right. I'll get a couple more questions and I'll get to my guest who wants to call in. Google earnings. Yep. We're doing the Google earnings calling in. Simon is here. XRP. We'll talk about it. Crypto is moving. Face ripping rally mug. You want one of those? Martyn, how do you become a member? I've given you the membership link. Go onto a browser and desktop version. Any thoughts on XRP? I've got lots of thoughts on it, as you know. Can we expect to see SPAY continue to start? Short squeeze, yes. Virgin Galactic can certainly short squeeze on all of this good momentum, yes. Anyone think about empty shelves soon, empty tariffs, songs for space? Interesting, thank you. Are there any recent videos on Hood? Yes, there are loads. Type Martyn Lucas Investor, HOOD stock, and you can see them all. Hello, gang. Terry, 2 more comments to go. I'm getting ripped off insurance. They share what you're paying with each company so they can fix it. It doesn't have to be that way. A voice message. You've sent me a voice message. You can't send me voice messages. I don't take voice messages. Nisi Theactress. I'm sorry, I don't. If you send me private, if you get hold of my private details, I don't respond to those. I answer all your questions in the live show. Voicemail. No, I don't. I don't take voicemails and private texts and private emails. If you do get hold of my private information, and I see it, I will answer it in a live show. I don't reply back to people's texts and phone people back. And I mean, you can't expect me to be phoning you back, guys. I mean, I have on my website and on here over 1 million people. Right, so I can't be calling people back. I answer all your questions live on the show. Simon, if you call back, I'm ready to answer you now. Hello. Simon is here now. Just about to get to you, Simon. Please stand by. PLPD voice message. Yes. Why is the market up this morning? Because of the closeness of the deal with China. That's why. Hello, Martyn from Italy. You are a legend. Thank you. Calling in again. I've been thinking about cancelling all insurance and going uninsured. Never do that. That would be a bad idea. Right. Let me go to my guests now. If you want to call in, you can call in. So I'm going to go to guest number 1. And it's Simon. Good morning, Simon.
Hello,
welcome
Pete.
to the... How are you, mate? How are you?
Not too bad. A glorious day here in the UK.
That is wonderful to see. I'm very happy. I can see the sun on your face. We are in the midst of we're starting to see our rally kick off now, which is very, very exciting. How are you feeling this morning? Is your portfolio up, down? You're winning?
Right, so I'm investing in Gorilla. Gorilla's doing really well. It's going up quite well.
Yeah.
I'm in Lucid. So Lucid is climbing up very slowly, but it's going the right way. It's going up. Obviously, I'm in Virgin Galactic. We're getting ready for that to pop and short squeeze. So I'm getting really excited about that one. And then there's Mobex. And Mobex seems like it's stuck in the mud.
Well, that's because Fabrizio is very unwell. The CEO.
Yeah, and I'm...
as you know, we've had him on the show.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about it now, to be honest.
Yeah, there's a good reason to be. I mean, look what happened at Tesla. When Elon Musk went to Doge, everybody got fed up with it and started selling the stock. And then they all bought a rally, even though the earnings was disastrous. To hear Elon saying he's back, up went the stock. No one likes the man at the helm to be off ill. And Fabrizio is unwell. As you know, we had him on the show. I've got no more information than that. If I had any information, I would share it with you. I don't keep anything hidden. I just know he's unwell, and I'm getting no updates from that. I just know he's quite unwell. There is a temporary CEO in place at the moment, but of course that rocks investors with where we're going to go next. But there should be no concern. But of course, that's why we're going sideways. There's no direction really at the moment.
So it's just sticking there and.
Well, are you up? Are you up on it?
No.
Okay, you're out of the money at the moment. Okay. So you don't want to sell for a loss. There's no reason. There's nothing disastrous around the corner that I know about or anybody else knows about. So there's no reason to go give up on it. If it's down, then you know what I do. I buy more of what I like when it's down. If you liked it at this price, you love it at this price. So if it's down from what you think, then buy some more.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not far away from where it is. So it's sitting at 72 at the moment. I bought it at 84.
Okay. All right. Well, how are you feeling other than that? You feeling positive, optimistic?
Other than that, it's looking very positive at the moment. So, obviously, that could change.
Absolutely.
You know that could change.
Well, absolutely. I've said, even though I've been up now 3 massive days in a row, but even despite that, you saw what I did, and I'll do it again in a minute. I will trim again and buy back again, lowering my average again, because I'm still preparing for another lower low from where we've already been a few weeks ago. It still could happen. Now, that doesn't bother me. I just buy more. In 3 weeks, I'll get paid again, and I'll buy lower. If it's below my average, I will do that. Now, I know I always focus on average is not the focus. It isn't. Because over time your average goes up anyway. If you know, obviously it does. But at the moment I'm refocusing on my average because of the overselling, and I've been able to buy so much so quickly that I've been able to reduce my average. That normally doesn't happen. So in a few moments, I'm going to look at it live on air, and I might sell 10 or 20 shares of the S&P, raise about 10 grand. And at the ones that have gone up, that are just making $1 profit, so no gain, no loss, and because I'm still under my average, wait for a little dip again, and then buy them back and lower the average again, and I'll end up I'm always trying to gain an extra free share. That's what I try to do each time I do that. And when you sort of buy 10 or 20 shares, you can actually gain a share sometimes. So I'm going to do that again in a minute. I'm going to have a look at the numbers and see if it makes any sense. But once I start going above the average, which it probably will be, but by the time I get paid again, I won't be buying any more. I've bought everything I need now for my retirement. Just like when Warren Buffett bought Coca-Cola, he didn't then come back next week and buy a few more, and the week after, when it was undervalued, he bought the company. He bought a major piece of the company, and then he moved on. And he demonstrates that all the time. He doesn't buy Berkshire Hathaway. He doesn't buy back shares like Apple does and Google does to promote the stock. He only buys his own company when it's undervalued. Doesn't buy it to promote the stock. He always buys when it's undervalued. And when it's undervalued, he buys it big. And I try to copy the same strategy, and it works. Anyway, I'm going to go over to comments and questions from the audience. Have you got any final thoughts? Final questions for me?
Well, my only final thought is, at the moment, I'm debating, do I make a little bit of a loss on Mobex and then pull it into Virgin Galactic? So that's where I'm sitting at the moment.
Why wouldn't you buy the S&P 500? Why is that not an option to you?
Because I like the smaller amount, so I could put more shares in.
Yeah, that's not the way to look at it. You know that. It's not about how many shares you own. It's about the size of the pie you own. If you had $100 and you could buy a business and it had one share of $100, you'd own the whole business, right? What if that same business has 100 shares at $1 each, and you bought 100 shares, $1 each? You still own 100% of the business. If you bought $1 of that business, you'd have 1% of that business. You got to think of the money you spend and how much of the pie you own. This is why so many people, when they start to invest, buy things like Binky Bonk, or they'll buy Dogecoin or Shiba Inu, and they'll message me going, I'm so exciting. I've got 50 billion coins of Shiba Inu. Well, yeah, because they're 0.000000001 cent a coin. Well, it's the same as buying Berkshire Hathaway at 36 grand or whatever it is. It's how much of the business you own. Don't focus on owning a stock, a number. And I made that mistake when I first started trading. I hated the fact I owned 1.1 share or 0.9 of a share. I had to get a whole one. And it's like, I wanted a whole Bitcoin. I can't have 0.075 of a Bitcoin. I want a whole Bitcoin. Yeah, but you don't own a Bitcoin. There's no little coin you own. String of code. All that matters is how much money you've got invested, how much of the pie you own. And that's what it's about. If you look at if you looked at a cake and you cut a slice of it, a big slice, like a big chunk of it, a quarter of the cake, look at me, I've got 25% of the cake, right? Doesn't matter what that cost you. It's you own 25% of the business. That means 25% of that business's income belongs to you. They work for you. People focus on shares and stock prices and focus on coins and stuff. You should focus on owning the business and how much of the business do you own. So you saying I don't want the S&P because I want to own more shares is the wrong answer.
It might be the right answer, though, if Virgin Galactic goes to 100.
Well, yeah, absolutely. But that's not because you own more shares. That's because you owned X amount of money, right? If you put $100 into Virgin Galactic, whether it's one share or 100 at one, it's the same result. $100 doubled is $200. Same as having 100 ones is doubled is $200. It's the same. So which you got to decide what is the best value. And undoubtedly on paper, work out the balance sheet, Virgin Galactic is the better buy. You get more for your money and more value to your dollar. Absolutely, with Virgin Galactic, with potential growth. Absolutely. As long as it flies, Delta doesn't crash, no one dies on the plane, it all goes well. And that's what we expect. And if that goes well, absolutely. The S&P is not going to go up 1,000%. Not a chance in hell. Virgin Galactic can. You know, it's the same as buying a lottery ticket. Buy one lottery ticket, now you're in the game, but you wouldn't say, I'm not going to pay my mortgage this week, I'm going to buy 1 million lottery tickets, would you? That would be crazy, because you'd lose your house and still wouldn't win. But buy one. It's a good idea. So I think you're right. And to be honest with you, Simon, if I wasn't doing this for the benefit of the audience and being, showing integrity with not pumping a stock, I would buy Virgin Galactic. You know, it's my passion. My godfather was Kenny Baker, the man inside the robot R2-D2. I love space. I love Virgin Galactic. I don't like the management, but I love Virgin Galactic. And because I have the friends like Andy Shovel and about 20 others who collectively we could buy the whole company, right? I know the passion for Virgin Galactic, so I would buy it. But the moment I did that, I lose my integrity of being, I become a pump and dump channel. I become Roaring Kitty, promoting what I want everyone to buy. Well, I've got a bigger plan. Roaring Kitty wants to make money quicker than bugger off. I actually want to build something for the future and hand it on to Sensei, whoever takes over my channel in the future. So, I think you're doing good there. You bought it at a good price. Way better than me, mate. I bought it at $70 old money. That's 1,400 compared to today's price.
Let me have a look, see where I am actually, where I am. Hang on, bear with me.
Where are you? Anyone who buys it now is laughing, really.
So where did I buy it? Let me have a look. When it opens up, come on, open up. I bought it at...
Let me just...
240.
240. Okay, still under value, under cash value, still under the cash value, still under the assets on the books. So it's still a good buy. But again, you have to always be honest with yourself. And remember, it's a speculative asset. It doesn't make money yet, but that's what buying a business, does, when it starts out. So I wish you the very best. I hope it works out for you. If it makes you feel a bit better, I would buy it if I wasn't doing what I'm doing. So I can't give it more of a thumbs up than that, but that doesn't mean to say I'd go all in. I wouldn't. If I was buying it, I would be exactly what I'm doing now with the S&P, and I'd put 10% of my money. So I'd put about 40 grand in to Virgin Galactic. That's what I would do. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I've got to go. Bye, everyone, because I've got to go back to work.
All right, mate.
Enjoy the rest of Martyn's show. And if you haven't done it already, hit the like button.
Thank you, mate. Thanks for calling in. Appreciate you. Lovely to have you here.
No.
There we go. There's Simon out there on the road working. I love it. Let me come back to you. I'm a member. Yay. Nisi, you're a member. When did that happen? I missed it. Oh, you're a bronze member. Fantastic. Nisi, I will come to you. I will give you all your perks and benefits now. Look at this. Another load of money. Should be illegal, shouldn't it? Shouldn't it be illegal to make this much money so easy? 14 grand the first day, 8 grand the second day, 3 grand today. Oh my God. We're going to turn positive on the month in a minute. And we haven't started yet, folks. This is just the beginning. This is not your face ripping rally. This is just the beginning. Oh, I love it. I love it. We are wiping out that 60 grand loss from buying all these dips. This is amazing. Oh, it's not going to be long at all. Right. So, Niacy, let me just give you all your perks and benefits for the moment. We're in public mode at the moment. Let me just switch back to members only so I can get through all the comments. Otherwise, it'll be too busy for me to provide the service that I want to provide. So, Nisi, you just become a member. You can now call in if you want to be on the show. The link's at the top. All members can call in, ask me anything. As a bronze member, you can get all the members-only videos, members-only live streams. All my CEO interviews are all members only. Let me show you on the screen what I'm talking about. Here is the... where is it? Where's my little button? Sometimes I get confused. There you go. On the homepage of the channel where you're watching now, if you scroll down, you'll see all the members-only videos. We've got our VIP Platinum Investor who pays $500 for one-on-one videos. We have a super whale watching the show. We've got these members videos here, members-only live streams, that only providing to the members. When we're in members-only mode, so I'll answer all your questions. You can call into the show. If you reply to any video, I answer personally all your questions. I don't use any AI. I answer you every single time. If you do a reply, I don't see the replies. You have to do a fresh comment, okay? I filter all my comments and only show my comments by members. If you look below every single video, in the last 2 months, before then it was different. But the last 2 months, every video is only comments from members. Okay, and you'll see how many there are. And I reply to all of you. If you engage with me on X, there's my X and Instagram in the chat. I will engage with you on X and Instagram. I will answer your questions. I will engage with you and I'll help you grow on X and Instagram. If you want my training software, Alpha Spread and Seeking Alpha, if you want to talk to me directly on Discord for our private parties, we have our training videos. We have what you talk to one-on-one with Ed Nevius, a scalp trader who's learned professionally. He's paid thousands to learn. He teaches you one-on-one. Sensei does charts one-on-one. I talk to you one-on-one. If you become a Discord premium member, if you click on the free plan, it's not available anymore. You won't see anything. It doesn't do anything. We're not doing any more free plans. Our founder members are all in. We can't have any more because I want to provide a service, not just get millions of people in. All right. If you become a premium member on Discord, it's like $2, $2.99, I think it is. And you can send me a friend request. I will accept it. You'll automatically be in. You can have send me private messages. You can have the training and everything that you need, and so on and so forth, right? Robinhood USA, there's your free stock for Robinhood USA. You okay? There's Robinhood UK. You can now get onto Extra, which is live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, talking to our members. It's 99 cents to be on that channel. It's a separate channel, but you get it for 99 cents now. And the purpose of that is you can talk to our members 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Well, we're replaying the stream from the previous show. So this morning's show will play, and this show will play later because other members join at different parts of the day, and they like to talk to each other live. You now can get my newsletter. I only send a newsletter out a few times a year. You get birthday cards as well. If you give me your birthday, that's your month and the day, not the year. I don't need that. And also you get a free song on the music channel. You might have seen a minute ago someone subscribed to the music channel. There it is. It says help me raise millions, because I do fundraising on my music channel as well for charities, your charities as well. So click on that and I will do you a free song on the Friday concert, 4 p.m. Central every single Friday. Right, that's some of the perks and benefits. There are many other things, discounts in the shop. If you want the shop, by the way, it's martynlucasshop.com. There you go. Right, let me carry on with questions. What are your thoughts on D-Wave and RGTI? I've not looked at it recently. Hi, gang. Dale Fish, just tuning in, Martyn, and we are striking a deal with China. A deal is being discussed right now. Yes. Can you check, as I'm sure I registered Pfizer earnings with a super chat in February? Let's have a look. Wadey, can you check, as I'm sure I requested a Pfizer earnings? No, you didn't. Because I would have it here and I do not have it. So no, you may have requested a review, an analysis. I've done that. But I remember doing the Pfizer review for you. But no, I've got no Pfizer super chat. If you are a member, I forgot to mention that to our new member. If you are a member, for a minimum of $5, oh my God, look at my portfolio. This is the very definition, folks, of buying the bottom under value. You're watching it in real time. 14 grand 2 days ago, 8 grand yesterday, 4 grand today, no options, no shorts, no crypto, just the S&P. Do not tell me you cannot get rich owning the S&P 500. Just 8% to go now, and we've wiped out the entire tariff losses. Can you believe it? I bought bigger and bigger and bigger on the way down. I swapped out my highest trades. And I will actually, in a few moments, do it live on air. I will sell some more and buy back again. You'll see me do it. You'll see me do it. But mine, it's running too much at the moment for me to be able to do it, actually. So I might not do it. Anyway, Wadey, if you want to book in the 29th of April, is it available? Yes, it is. We've got Google tonight. It is available. I'm waiting for XRP. What is XRP doing? You want to have a little look? XRP isn't doing very much today. Again, XRP is being beaten again by the S&P 500 tenfold. Good morning. Slowly becoming a day trader. Who is? You are? You are? I own... You mean I've traded a few times? I'm not a day trader. I'm simply taking profit off the table and also improving my tax position and also lowering my average all at the same time using tax lots. You need to understand why I'm doing it. Kent Paranormal, there he is. Keneal. And an even amount of coins makes for easy maths. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. If you require it to be easy then you shouldn't be investing. If you have to buy 10 Bitcoin or 10 Shiba Inu to make it easy, then you shouldn't be investing. I'm not here to make friends, folks. I'm here to help people make money. I'm here to entertain, provide entertainment, provide education and teach. I'm not here to just say to make you feel good. There's loads of channels who'll tell you how to get rich in 5 minutes. The market's all going to go zero in 5 minutes. It benefits them and they want to tell people what you want to hear because it makes you feel good. That's not what this channel does. I'm not here to do that. Such great advice for new investors. Steve, thank you. It's all about consistency and dollar cost averaging into good, solid projects when it comes to crypto. Not as simple as that, though, Harrington, Jay. They need to get rid of all these meme coins. 99% of meme coins will be gone in 10 years. It'll get old hat, it'll get boring, pointless. They won't be around. Well said, Martyn. Most people can't wrap their heads around this idea. Thank you very much. I hope it helps because, people really miss out. And Simon's a lovely guy. I like Simon. But he's making some fundamental mistakes there. But he's slowly learning and I hope, he continues to learn and win and all the rest of it. And I really want to see everybody win. That's why I go live to help people. I'm up 8% year to date while the rest of the market is down 15 to 30%. Congratulations. Remember though, this is one thing again, some people don't understand. My critics or my trolls will say things like, overall he's down. Remember when Warren Buffett gets asked, how does it feel to be millions of dollars down in a day? He said, I'm not down, I haven't sold. I'm buying the assets that are down. I'm buying the S&P big, 370 grand from 5 grand when it's down. So of course I'm going to be down. I'm not looking to be up today. I'm not looking at price action. I'm not looking at trading. I'm not looking at charts, even though I understand them more than most people think I do. I'm talking to the people that run the businesses, the CEO interviews. I'm buying undervalue. And when it's undervalue, I go all in. And then I amplify by trimming at the right time to lower my averages. It's a very, very different strategy. It's simply owning businesses and improving the price I paid for them, taking the ones back that I didn't like for the ones I paid less for. I explained that yesterday on the Win video. Sadly, only 1,500 people have watched it. I knew that. I said to Sensei, when I make this video, it's not XRP to the moon. It's not China's got a deal. It's just a boring title. Always win. I said, only the core members will watch it. And I was right. Only the core members watched it, but they watched all of it. The watch time on that video was like 90% watch time. But it doesn't appeal to people. They want to be told they're going to get rich in 5 minutes. They don't want to be like, always win. What's that rubbish? Don't want to read that. That's why I did it that way. Just buy it, Martyn. I do not think people here would mind. I would mind. I would mind. I've got to do the right thing for my audience. The goal is for everyone to make money. I'll make money. Don't worry about that. I'll make $1 million. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. The thing is, Stephen, I will make more money than most people here, but I won't have the growth that you will all get. But the difference is I won't have to sell. And my challenge to all of you is, I bet you any money you like, 95% of you, I will have more at the end of the journey than most of you here. When I need it, I will have it. And that is what's about. Now, remember, this is important. Warren Buffett made most of his money after he was 60. Think of that for the moment. All the early years, he lost money. People never talk about that. It's about time in the market, not time in. Owning the businesses and waiting for them to mature. I explained this yesterday. So few people got this. I had a one-on-one call with Vaz, and I explained it to him. I'm a farmer, and I've ploughed my field, and I planted my seeds, and they're starting to show green shoots. Now, what crypto traders will do on XRP, we've seen them do it. They do it all the time. The moment there's a little green shoot above the ground, they all pull it out. I'm taking some profit. Gone. No. That is the man under the table scratching around to try and make some money. I let it grow and grow and grow. Eventually, it turns into a tree. At that point, the stock investors, the S&P 500 investors start chopping down the trees, taking the profits. I still do nothing. I wait a little bit longer, and then what happens? Anyone guess? Can anyone tell me what comes next? I wonder if anyone can tell me. Tell me what you think comes next, and I'll answer it. My finger is on the 275 for another 500 shares. I liked all. Why is it illegal to make so much money? You're taking the risk. It's normal. No, it's not normal. There are people who don't understand how the stock market works, Dev Pro. They don't have the money. They've not followed the strategy, and they're struggling day by day, paycheck to paycheck. Don't take it for granted. Don't think everyone has this ability. They don't. Otherwise, people wouldn't live paycheck to paycheck and be up to their eyeballs in debt. Would they? And there are people here, good people here, who are still out with the money. They couldn't buy the dip. Good people, hardworking people. They don't have any money. Don't assume everyone's doing what you're doing. It's not the case. So I'm serious. It should be illegal to make money this easy. Yes, it should. I'm only joking, of course. I'm just having some fun. Definitely a family here. I don't think we have enough green days in a row for 3 months. This isn't the face ripping rally. I had this conversation with my dad. Does anyone know about the tree yet? He was asking me why I don't buy the cheaper asset as I could buy more. But I told him if it's about percentage growth on the value that matters, not the number of shares. Exactly. I'm so glad that everyone can get this. Thank you, says Nisi. Up 196% on hood calls this week. You know me, guys. I don't do options. I don't believe in them. But I'm glad that you are up. 4,700, 14 grand the first day, 8 grand the next day, 5 grand the next day. Flipping heck. All right. FOMO's kicked in now. Now, this is just insane. This is just insane. 7% to go, and we'll be up on the month. This is ridiculous. Cannot believe. Wow. We're wiping out that 60 grand. So did anyone get the tree analogy? Did anyone see the latest interview with Bloomberg with the two Ethereum CEO about XRP? Wow, absolutely amazing things about Ripple. Is crypto just a pyramid scheme? Some of it is, definitely. You're definitely right. There is more to it. I'm still learning, but I will get there with good mentors. I watched it all and it was fantastic. Thank you very much. The good, bad, and the ugly when it comes to investing in both stocks and crypto. Thank you very much indeed. I will never need my portfolio. It is generational wealth for my children. Flipping heck. LOL. Right. Not one person guessed about my tree analogy. So, I'll tell you the answer. I'm going to... trying to think. Should I make a video out of that? Okay, I'm going to make a video out of it, and I'm going to make a video. Oh, hang on a minute. What's the time? Have I got time to do this properly? I wonder. Have I got time to actually make this properly? Do you know what? I'm going to make this, but I'm going to add the B-roll later. I've got some content I want to add to this, and I'll add the B-roll later. So I'm going to make this now. What would I call this? Invest. So 9:41. I've not made a video for ages. Actually, I might do it live. Sod it. Now, okay, I'll do it live. So I'm going to look at some tax lots now on my phone. Let me see if I can reduce my average. So I'm going to go to the S&P 500. My average is 494. Let me go to VU. We're at 499 now. We're slightly up. Are we likely to dip there again? Yes, we are in about an hour. So I'm going to trade live right now, okay? I'm on my phone. It's easy for me to do it on my phone than it is on the screen. So I'll tell you what I'm doing. So we're at 499. I'll show you some of the things. I'll sell tax lots. So my average is 494. I don't want to buy. I want to buy under 494. I want to buy at 493. Just pick a number out the sky. It doesn't matter. We don't care about charts, do we? We know it's undervalued. We just want to buy it a bit cheaper. So 493. We're at 499. Let's go to tax lots. And now you can see everything is turning green. I bought all the way down. I got about 750 shares now. It's 370 grand, nearly 380 grand at this rate. It won't be long. It'd be $400,000 by the summer at this rate. So all these shares are in profit. These were all bought under value, under the 18 times earnings. That's the magic number, right? We don't want to sell any of these. We want to keep these for 20 years. Ah, someone's guessed it. Damn it, I didn't have it turned on. Hang on. Someone guessed it. I love this when people know what I mean. Right. I had it turned off. Recent events. Here we go. Let me turn this on. Here we goes. Here it is.
Machiavelli 84 donated €5 through a super chat. Tree analogy. Tree farmer equals owner. Stick chopper equals trader. Think like an owner, earn fruits.
Here it is. There it is. And let it every year provide you with fruit. That's the value. You don't chop it down at a seedling. You don't chop down the tree. You let it produce fruits because it produces fruits every year and keeps making fruit. The money now multiplies every year and you never touch the capital, you never touch the tree, and you keep making money. Now, we're starting to show some... brilliant. Machiavelli, great. Thank you for the super chat. And are you all right, Leah? Yeah, all right. I didn't know if she was okay. Right. So anyway, all green. Look at this now. Now then. So we're coming up to this level now, 502. 502. We're just dipping. $502. So we want to sell the 502s and buy it back at 4. It's very hard for me to do this when I'm on the show. I need to relax about these things. So I'm not going to. If I'm not comfortable, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it later. I'm not going to do it live on the show because I'm going to do it wrong. Okay? And there's no real need anyway, and to be perfectly honest. I could hold everything now. I'm trying to demonstrate what I did yesterday on the video. But do you know what? I'm not going to do it. It doesn't matter. So I'm not going to do it. Right, let me go over to some news. I'll make that video later. So that tree analogy, I'm going to make a video explain that in more detail. Let me check the news. We've got a deal very close in Ukraine and Russia. And there's talks going on behind the scenes with China. If you want to call in, the link's at the top. You can call in. I will never need my portfolio. It's generational wealth for my children. Wonderful. Warren Buffett made most of his money after his 60s because before he was too interested in boats and hoes from Step I'm sure that's part of it. Did we just become best friends, Stacey? I bought 4 ape coins at 22 each for 4 years ago, a few years ago. They are now 51 cents each. Hello, big sis. Love the hoodie. It is awesome. Watching this closely again. Tax lots trade is new feature on Robinhood. How long have they had it? It's a new feature. It's been on there for about 2 months. It's quite new. It's a great, great feature. People used to be losing money trading at the wrong time, the wrong stock. It's awful. Like the good book says, plant the tree, let it grow, take care of it, and reap the reward of the fruit. I mean, that's really, really simple, isn't it? Just hold the S&P. We'll be making a new high sooner than later. It will, but again, I want to answer that question. People keep telling me, just hold because it always goes back up. It doesn't always go back up just because it does. This is an issue that people need to understand. It doesn't go up just because it does. It goes up because we make it go up. The mechanics make it go up. People buy out of fear, out of greed. The Fed print money. Money is devalued. So you've got to remember that. And this is a really, really important thing to learn. Stock market will always go up even if it's making no more money. Why would it go up? Well, because money is devalued. Prices and property and objects don't really go up with inflation. Money is devalued. And I'll prove that to you. If I bought a castle in England 2,000 years ago, it was a beautiful castle at the time. Everything worked in it. 2,000 years later, it's a pile of ruins on the floor. But because money has been devalued, it's now worth millions, priceless, billions for an old castle all fallen down. It's not worth anything. Well, it's not of no use to anyone. It's a pile of stones, but it's worth millions. Is it worth more than a brand new house that was just built? That's perfect condition and it's amazing? Of course not. Of course not. It is because over time, money was devalued. So when you say a house you bought 100 years ago was $20,000 or pounds, and now it's worth $1 million, has it gone up in value? No. Everything 20, 30 years ago was much better. The toilet worked, the paint on the walls was nice. Now it's all rotten and broken and needs a new roof. So why is it worth more? Because money has been devalued. So when you buy the stock market, the infrastructure was built to consistently take it up in price, not value, price. So by investing in the S&P, you own businesses that produce stuff that have inflation. And even at 2%, the Fed's target, things still go up in price. Things don't ever get cheaper. And thank God they don't. If they did, investing wouldn't work. Remember, we're investors, we're not consumers. We don't buy stuff, we own stuff. We own the businesses, we don't shop in them. You won't see me walking around buying new iPhones, but I will be taking the profits from you guys that buy the iPhones, right? Okay, we're the owners, right? We're not the consumers. So the prices of things will always go up. And thank God they do. Because what happens is this. If you put money in the bank every year with inflation, your money is getting less and less buying power. It's worth less and less and less until eventually it's worth nothing. That's what happens. Money is always being devalued because prices go up. So putting your money in the bank is stupid. And the only people that win are the banks. That's why they pay you nothing. And that's why they lend it out 9 times or 10 times. Only 1 in every 10 could draw the money out. If we all went to the bank today and said, I want my money out, only 1 in every 10 would be able. The rest wouldn't have it. They'd have to shut the shop. Right? It'd be a bank run. They've lent it out to make money. That's how the bank make profit. They make money out of my money. Well, not out of my money, they don't, because I don't give the bank any money. There's nothing in my Bank of America. There's $10. There's nothing in my Lloyd's in the UK. There's nothing in there, right? I'm not giving them my money. Sod that. My money's got to work for me. So by buying businesses that produce inflationary equipment and assets and services, they naturally go up by 2% every year, 3, 4%. Even if they sell the same as they did last year, they haven't even got to grow. If Apple sold 100 iPhones today and 100 iPhones tomorrow and 100 iPhones next year and 100 iPhones in 10 years, they've never grown. They're just doing the same business over again. Remind you of somebody? Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola don't grow that much. They just do the same business over and over again. You buy a can of Coke today, you buy a can of Coke tomorrow, you buy a can of Coke next week, next year. They don't suddenly sell more because there's not more and more people. There's only a limit. There's only a number of people drinking Coca-Cola. They can't keep growing. What if everybody's drinking Coca-Cola 24/7? That would be it. They'd never grow anymore, would they? They couldn't keep growing. Be impossible. But with inflation, the price of the Coke would go up. So your share price would go up. And that is why you invest. If you invest and you own the business, you own the inflation. And even if the business goes sideways forever and never grows, it just does the same business year in and year out. Your buying power remains the same at minimum. Whereas the bank, it would go down. Your cash would go down. So at minimum, it's the same. With a little bit of growth and a little bit of dividend and a little bit of profit, it goes up. And that's why you invest. And that's why you stay invested. And when you've got the trees to grow and you've got the fruit, you don't chop the tree down, do you? You don't get rid of the tree. You don't get rid of the business. You don't sell the business. You sell the fruit. And that's the point. You keep your business earning money forever. You don't go, now I'm retired, now I'm going to sell the tree. You keep the tree and you keep getting the fruit over and over and over and over again. And that way you always grow and always make money. And what you should be doing on the stock market is actually borrowing against the money. Because if you can borrow at 4% and on the money you've got invested, you keep earning money more than 4%. If you sold the stock and sold the business, you save 4%, but you lose the compounding growth year on year on year on year. It's the same thought process as if you're going to buy something. When I'm going to buy something, this is what I do. If I've got $1,000 and I go, I'm going to buy a new iPhone, how much is the iPhone going to cost me? Well, if I buy it for $1,000, I have got to write that off. That's money that is gone, because in 5 years, 10 years, the iPhone is worth nothing. That $1,000 had to generate $1,000 of service for me to be able to make that decision. So I just buy and I'd lose $1,000. Well, what if I put that $1,000 in the S&P? Never got to sell it. Never got to go, the stock has peaked, I get out, because I own the economy. And the economy with inflation will always go up. Always, always, always.
Wadey donated £5 through a super chat. Pfizer, PFE earnings 29th uphill, very low PE and high dividend.
Okay, let me just check that now. So if I didn't buy the phone and I kept my cash, that $1,000 that would have gone to zero will be $2,000 in 7 years' time minimum. So that iPhone didn't cost me $1,000. It probably cost me $3, $4, $5, maybe $10,000. Because that's income I've missed out from owning it. Now, if I can make money out of my iPhone, like the equipment I buy in the studio earns me money. Everything in the studio is paid for. It's all working, making me money so I can do my job. But I don't just go out and buy a piece of equipment for the sake of it. That piece of equipment has got to improve my performance where I can earn more money. Now, once you've made money and the fruit and you're making more and more money all the time, it's multiplied. I can't spend it fast enough. Then fine, go out and buy all the stuff you want. But you've got to make the money first. And people get this wrong. They use money for spending. No, money is not for spending. Money is for working for you. It's a tool that you've been given to work for you. Use your money to work for you as a soldier, as an army. Go out and multiply like a virus. Double, 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 double. And once it is perpetually renewing itself, because it will eventually, then you can spend a bit. Like I've always said, the rich invest and spend what's left. The poor spend and invest what's left. Be a rich person, even if you're not right now. Start today acting like a rich person. Don't hang out with idiots. Don't speak to the bloke down the pub who tells you to buy Binky Bonk coin, who talks rubbish. Talk to millionaires and billionaires who are successful, and they do it all day, every day in their sleep. Ask those people. That's what I do. Ask those people. Associate with the people that are winners. Don't talk to the losers. Everyone's got a great idea. Oh, buy this coin, buy this stock down the pub. Why, have you made $1 million? No. Have you got a mortgage? Yeah. Have you got car loans? Yeah. Credit card debt? Yeah. Well, I ain't talking to you then. Talk to someone who's got no credit card debt, no mortgage debt, making profit. That's the person you got to talk to. Everybody thinks they're a bloody expert and they haven't done anything. Now, it doesn't matter if you're down right now. I'm down at the moment, not for much longer. Overall, I'm down because I bought an asset on the way down and kept buying it on the way down. And I came from 30 grand down when I started because I was learning my trade with Virgin Galactic. I lost 30 grand on Virgin Galactic. If I hadn't done that, I'd have been up nearly $1 million by now. That doesn't matter. The knowledge that I learned losing that money has prepared me to make $1 million. You have to lose to make it. And I've lost more than anyone. I've gone bankrupt once, self-inflicted as it happens, did it to myself. But I learned from it. I got bankrupt twice and I didn't even need to do it. I did it because it was the right thing to do. I took the hard pill. It was the right thing to do. It wasn't even caused by me. It was caused by the American banking crisis, but that doesn't matter. I learned from it. I got divorced once. I lost my kids. I lost my house. I lost my mum and dad. I've had stuff happen and I've learned from it.
Jerry and Elba donated $3 through a super chat. Thank you, Martyn, for always bringing us the best.
You're very welcome. That's what I'll always do. So, you know, I'm going to say this again. It's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. And whatever you do in life, when you are successful and you are growing and achieving things, everybody will try to knock you down. People will come out of the woodwork to tell you you're wrong and you're failing when you're looking at it going, no, I'm not. I'm winning everywhere. People do that when they're losing. It's a shame, but it's their issue, not yours. Whatever you do in life, whatever you try to build or make, the moment you are successful, there are people that will try to knock you down and tell you you are wrong. They're doing it because they're wrong. They're failing. They're going nowhere. They're losing. And it's their way to make themselves feel stronger by trying to knock you down. Strong people haven't got time to knock people down. I have never left a bad review on anything. I've never trolled anyone. I've never left a negative comment to anything. If I watch a movie and I don't like it, I don't even say I don't like it. I just don't go and watch another one. If I see a video I don't like, I don't downlike it. I just don't watch it again. If there are things I don't like on X or Instagram, I go, don't show me this. I've had people say to me, why do you keep appearing in my feed? Stop spamming me. I never message anyone. I don't write on anyone's wall. I don't start a conversation with anyone. I only post on my own spaces. You're seeing me because you came to me. Just leave. If you don't like it, click the little button that says, don't show me this, hide this. The same people that criticize, keep watching. Keep watching, keep commenting, keep reacting. So in life, it's the same thing. Whatever you do in life, everybody will tell you you're wrong and you're doing it wrong. And they'll try to bring you down. And they're doing it because you are winning. You know you're winning. Clearly I'm winning. Started at 0 subscribers, now nearly 78. I earn a good living now. I earned 0, 5,000 to 370,000. So I want to give that as encouragement to everyone. If you get up tomorrow morning and say, I'm going to run a marathon, run the marathon. Decide to do it. All you've got to do in life is decide to do it, and you've already won. Decide to do it. And it's why I haven't said on the show, my new target is 2 million. Because when I'm ready to say it, I will deliver it. 100%. I've never failed in my life. I've always delivered the product, always shown up, always delivered. All you have to do in life to succeed is decide to win. That's it. Like Kennedy said, we decided to go to the moon, we went to the moon. You just have to decide to do it and just win. And don't listen to anyone, because within a day of you being dead, the people that were telling you you were wrong will have forgotten about you, wouldn't even care. And you spent your life worrying about what they think about you. And they're losing. They're not anybody. And the ones that talk you down are the ones who are failing. People that are successful, they don't ever beat you down. People that are doing it every day, they encourage you. And I know this firsthand because when I've toured the world as an entertainer and done theatres and concerts and so on, the people at the bottom are nice, generally. And the people at the top are nice. Now, when I say the bottom, I don't mean the trolls. I mean the bottom. Hardworking, normal, nice people that are just out working. They're nice generally. Most people are nice. Most people are nice. And most people at the very, very top are nice. It's the pain in the arses in the middle who think they're better than they are. They're the pains in the arses. They've done a few things, now they think they're bloody great. They're the ones who will always knock you down. The man with nothing, the man on the street, the tramp, the guy with nothing, he will encourage you. Good luck, mate. You can do anything. The guy who's a billionaire will tell you, good luck, mate. You damn right. You can do anything because I've done it. The ones in the middle who think they're somebody, but they're nobody, they will tell you you'll fail. Don't listen to them. Always move forward and decide to win, and you will win. Absolutely. This world provides so many opportunities, it's ridiculous. Like I've always said, it's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. Become an investor. I mean, we're all investors here, right? This is what this channel is. It's to encourage people. It's to provide a family. It's to provide support. It's to provide education, fun, humor, laughter, but also to make money. If you buy businesses, not stocks, and own them, choose wisely. And honestly, if you could only buy 4 businesses in your entire life, you would make a better decision. I guarantee if you're going to buy something tomorrow, if you wait 72 hours, 99% of you will not want or need the product you were going to buy. Your perspective will change. 100%. Your perspective will change with time. Just wait. The next time you want to buy something, wait 72 hours and I bet you'll go, I don't need this.
MSK donated £5 through a super chat. Gotta love Uncle Martyn's inspirational talk/life lessons. Also, can Jerry and Elba get a lovely song for tomorrow's party on the music show Smile?
Yes, they can. Yes, they definitely can. So we got a song in the bank for Jerry and Elba tomorrow. I love it. So I've got that new song for you, and I the old Dean Martin song. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. So, I forgot where I was now. Yeah, wait 72 hours. I bet you any money you don't need the thing that you thought you needed. So own the business, choose wisely. If you could only have one car in your entire life, only get married once, only own 4 stocks, you would choose wisely. And if you buy a crypto or a business or a stock today and sell it tomorrow, and I'm not on about me trimming for tax lots because I'll get criticised for that in a minute. You're an investor, but now you just sold. If you buy a business today, you should be able to own it forever. And if you don't feel like that, why did you buy it? Why did you buy something you can't own forever? That's the very definition of investing. Anyway, I also want to put a really big urgent warning. Now, this is really important, and it's a scary, scary warning. I'm talking about investing, buying the S&P 500, buying VU. There's a big warning here. I could make a video out of this, but I'm going to just tell everybody here today. There's a big worry. And this is why I've gone all in with margin. I'm going to avoid the problem. Most people are not. Over the last few years with Robinhood, There's been some major changes. Investors are educating themselves. More and more people are being sensible and buying a good quality index. More and more people are doing it. They're going, you know what? It's great to buy the S&P. I'm just buying that. You've seen that. I showed you the news yesterday. VU's exploding. Biggest in the world now. More people are buying that now. There's a problem there. Not for me, there's not. But there is for you. And let me tell you why. People have started buying VU in mass now. I showed you the numbers yesterday. The numbers are going through the roof. They're buying the S&P. They're creating a balloon ETF. What happens when you buy what happens when you I should put a warning. I should make this as a video. This is too important. 10:10. 10:10. I'm going to make a video on this. Okay, 10:10. VU warning. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm going to make a video out of this. This is too important. I have to write down. Oh, hello. Got to write down Pfizer.
Jerry and Elba donated $5 through a super chat. Thank you for blessing us and the Lucasade family.
You're welcome. That was from MSK, wasn't it? Pfizer. Pfizer, that's April 29. April 29. Thank you for that, Wadey. That's booked in. Okay, April 20. It's Google tonight, by the way. Google earnings tonight. God, making so much money, it's ridiculous. Never seen so much money. Right. Okay, I'm gonna explain this. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do this. What's the time? 10:10.
Zach Zeit donated $5 through a
Thank you, Zach Zay. I just turned the volume down a second.
Emoji, True Lessons, and Song, musical note emoji, tomorrow for MSK.
Okay. Here we go. VU, the S&P 500. I have a warning for you. I bet you never thought you'd hear this about overbuying the S&P bubble. Let me explain. I've always said it's the best investment, own the business, but you know what? We are now entering a bubble, and that's something you never thought I'd say, and how to avoid it, and how to avoid losing it all. Recently, we entered a crash due to tariffs. The stock market went down. We had blood on the streets. We had a trade war, inflation issues, all kinds of problems we had. The Fed turned the money printer off. They've been quiet for a while. Jerome Powell has been saying, or Donald Trump's been saying, Jerome Powell should lower interest rates. It's all been going on. People have been getting stressed up and down. What do I buy? Do I move into crypto? The economy collapsing. Everything went down. No one knew what to do. Well, some people moved into crypto. XRP, one of our favorites. Some went to the board and tried to work out the numbers. Some, many, the majority, moved into the S&P 500. VU is now one of the most powerful inflows of any ETF in the world. everyone is queuing up to buying it. We're now starting to get ridiculous amounts of FOMO. Why is this a problem? It's a major problem. If you keep buying, you create your own bubble. Let me explain what comes next and how I am going to completely miss it. But most of you are going to walk straight into it and it's going to pop. It's going to pop and you're going to lose it all. I'll explain exactly in this live video. Very, very important. Please tap the like button. Consider subscribing. I'm making this live in the show, and I bet no one thought I'd ever say it was the wrong thing to do to buy the S&P 500. But that is exactly what I'm telling you right now. Maybe you shouldn't buy the S&P from this point on. This will all make sense. Stick with me to the end. I promise you, this is another important live stream video that I wanted to make. So here we go. Let's talk about it. The S&P 500. What is the S&P 500? The S&P 500 represents the US economy. The US economy has been on the ropes recently because of trade wars and tariff threats and so on and so forth. People selling out. People buying gold, thinking gold is the way forward. What happened yesterday? Gold had its worst day in 12 years. Huge drop on gold yesterday. People say gold is a safe haven. Buy gold. Own it forever. It can protect you against a hedge, against a pop. Well, think of this. Recently, thanks to Robinhood, investors are starting to wise up. They read more, they learn more about Warren Buffett, and Warren Buffett is always saying, buy the S&P. So am I. However, that simplifies it too much. It implies you can buy it every single month, all the time, every day, forever and ever and ever. You can keep buying the S&P 500. However, what happens when you actually buy the S&P 500? I'm going to show you, and the dangers that are there for you, not me, for you, not Warren Buffett, for you. This is important. If you look down here, and I look at the S&P 500, it's rallying again now, absolutely wonderful. Everyone's buying back in like crazy. If we go down and we look at the top 10 holdings, and we see 7% of your money. So you put $100 in the S&P 500 today, 7 goes to Apple, nearly 6 goes to Microsoft, 5.5 goes to Nvidia, and 4% goes to Amazon, 3.78. And this is an interesting one. 2.05 goes to Berkshire Hathaway. You're buying shares of Berkshire Hathaway. In fact, I'm going to focus on that one for a moment and explain my point. If you're buying Berkshire Hathaway today, surely Warren Buffett is buying Berkshire Hathaway. Makes sense, right? If you are, isn't he? It's his business. Nope, he's not. He doesn't buy back like other CEOs do to promote his stock. He buys when it's undervalued. And here is the problem. Over the last few weeks, we've seen the S&P go down to undervalue, oversold. CPI, PPI, inflation coming down, GDP, macro conditions, oversold. We were from 27 times earnings down to 19, down to 18.7. As it approached 18, I bought more and more and more and more and more. A bigger sizes, bigger lots. I did 30 shares of VU at one point in one lot. Now it's going up, and it's going up really quickly. Is Warren Buffett buying the S&P? Sorry, is Warren Buffett buying Berkshire now? No. He buys when it's undervalued and oversold. Now FOMO is kicking in. Now, where's the pop going to come from, and how can we get a pop? Look at this. We had extreme fear a few days ago. That's where I bought it. That's where I increased my position. We're already in fear. And at this rate, we'll be at neutral by the end of the day. It's kicking in. The problem with VOO and the problem with the S&P is now more people think it's the only way to do it. And more people are doing it. And that's great for me. It's great for Warren Buffett. It's great for long-term investors. It's not good for you. Why is it not good for you? Because when you buy a business, an individual business, not an ETF, you are valuing the business. No one is valuing the ETF. They just buy every month, buy every week, buy every day. Just keep buying it. Everything gets overbought again. And because it's tech concentrated, like I just showed you, Apple is getting a ton of inflow. Does Apple deserve that inflow right now? Maybe, maybe not. Now here is the problem. And here is why I did what I did and why I'm safe and you're not. This is why. I could have done what most people are doing. Everybody who has a 401k and a normal job is doing, they dollar cost average. They buy every month, every week, forever and ever and ever. They didn't buy the dip. They didn't buy a huge amount like I did last week, last month. No, not at all. They missed it. They just buy every month, every week, every month, every week, regardless of the value. But more people are now buying the S&P 500, it can pop. So how do you avoid that? When more people were buying individual stocks could pop. AI bubble could burst, the crypto bubble, Bitcoin. But if everyone starts buying an individual ETF of everything, rather than valuing individual companies, there's a bubble forming. So that if you're buying every single month and you're paying up and up and up and up and up and up prices, eventually it will come crashing back down again. It's inevitable. It's 100% guaranteed. So how am I protected from that? Well, because I'm an investor, not a speculator, not a trader, and I buy like Buffett. I buy with conviction. We know how Warren Buffett bought Coca-Cola. When it was the right time to buy, he bought half the company. I do the same. I use margin. If you want to go and check out my margin videos, check them out. Businesses borrow money. Microsoft, Apple, Google, they all borrow money like me because they make more money on their borrowed money. It's as simple as that. But it requires strategy. It requires discipline. You've got to do it right. And when it was down, I knew what the bottom was. I timed it perfectly. At the end of the video, below the description and above my head, I will give you the link to the video which explains how to do tax lots and improve your position along the journey. Go and check that out. It's really, really important. So I bought more and more and more to time the bottom, and I was able to buy the bottom and then sell the ones above for a wash and swap them. Take the ones that were overpriced back to the shop, get a full price, get 100% refund, and keep the ones that were cheaper. That's what I did. Very, very important, because you have to reduce your position to match your portfolio, match your risk, manage your margin, whatever it is you're doing. But just buying blindly for every single month, every single year, when everyone's now buying more and more of VOO, more and more of the S&P, you're building a bubble. Now, here is the problem for you and not me. For you, if you're buying it every month because you don't have the conviction, you don't know how to recognize an oversold, undervalued stock, you're not sure, or you get FOMO, which everybody does, because everybody's buying it today. Yesterday I was up 14 grand. Today I'm up 8 grand. Yesterday I was up 8 grand. Today, 2 days ago, 14 grand. Yesterday, 8 grand. Now 5 grand. Who's buying? Not me. Everybody's buying. Why didn't you buy when it was undervalued? It's the very definition of stupid. It's the very definition of FOMO. You're overbuying the stock again. You're not buying it rationally. You're all buying VOO. You're not buying the undersold stocks to spread the money out. You're all buying VOO. Well, this is where you will lose and I will win. Because you're buying over time, your average will inevitably go up. It has to go up because you're buying it over time. And as it goes up, it's going to get more and more expensive. It's kind of obvious, isn't it? It's going to keep going up and up and up. It's just going to keep going and you're going to keep buying every month. Everyone who has a normal job, that's what they do. Up and up and up and up. You're going to keep buying it up. What did I do on the other hand? I bought it when it was down, when nobody else wanted it. That's when I bought it. The phrase blood on the streets often gets confused. People in crypto and Bitcoin particularly say, buy when there's fear, blah, blah, blah. Quote Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett was never talking about Bitcoin. He was talking about the overall economy. They're not the same. But no one did. If they did, we wouldn't have sold off. Now they're buying. I bought when it was down. Now, this is the good thing about this. I use my future income because the biggest investment I've made is in me. Not the stock market. I can't control the up and down of the stock market, but I can control me. I can make whatever my life wants to be. If I want to grow a YouTube channel, I'll grow one. I'll be successful. And make $1 million, I'll make $1 million. I'm in charge of me. And I can control that. I can't control what the stock market does, but I know the value. And when the value is down and I know my income is increasing and my YouTube channel is increasing, I'm earning more money. I'm investing in myself. I'll work harder. I'll make more videos. I'll go live more. I'll do more. I'll earn more. When the market is oversold and when only it's oversold, I will whack on the margin and I will buy big. And I did. I did exactly that. I bought more and bigger and bigger and bigger all the way down until I hit the bottom. And yesterday, using tax lots, watch the video at the end. I'll give you the link in the chat, in the description, everywhere else. I was able just to sell a couple of those for a wash, no tax gain, no losses, and just swap them out for cheaper ones. I was able to do that. To lower my average, at the same time gaining more stock. Because I want my price to come down. I want to buy it at the bottom. I want to own it at the bottom. Because in a year, 2 years, 5 years, I'll be up 100%, 200%, 500%, 1,000%. I will not care of a 50%, a 70% correction, crash, you name it. Well, those that buy it up and up and up and up and up and up and up do, and they will pop. So, what this is all about is being an investor. An investor is someone who understands the future value and the future price of any given asset, recognizes when it's oversold and undervalued, and goes all in with conviction. Now, this is not financial advice. I'm not encouraging anyone to go out and buy and get in debt and margin, because you're not me. You do what you do. You know what you know. You know your personality, your humor, your emotions. I don't. You can't follow me. You can't copy me because you're not me. I can't follow or copy you. But what I'm trying to do is entertain, educate, and share my life experiences with people, live, unedited, as it happens. I'm making this live for you now, but I just want everyone to realize, once again, we're preparing for the next future pop. And it will absolutely 100% come again. And every millionaire that I speak to, and I've got lots of millionaire friends and one billionaire friend, they all tell me the same thing. They go all in when it's undervalued. They buy value. They don't chase the market. They don't take risks. They don't lose money. They never lose money. Since I rebalanced my portfolio and I moved out of speculative day trading and bought the S&P, and all the relationships I made with my hedge fund managers and my CEOs, and I built this channel, I've never lost since then. 14 months, 24 trades, 24 wins. I did one yesterday. I could do one right now, actually, but I'm in the middle of making a video. You don't want to be chasing the market up now. I know that's easy to say because I'm all in, but I have bought everything I need at the bottom to get me to my goal. I know what my goal is. $1 million live on the show at the end of the decade. I'm going to achieve that easily because I'm not going to buy on the way up. Absolutely not. I don't want to be part of the popping process. I want to be at the bottom. So, because I believe in me, I believe in what I'm capable of doing, I borrowed. I used margin, I refinanced, got outside sources, got much lower rates. I went all in and I bought as much of the S&P as I could. Every penny I've got, plus every penny of margin and some, and I bought it at the bottom and then timed it on the way out to make sure I was balanced and my average was coming down. Now, I sit back and do nothing. Now, if my income grows quicker and suddenly next month I earn $1 million on YouTube and I pay my margin off in 5 minutes, it won't matter if I pay more. It won't matter. But what I'm more likely to do is just hold it in cash at that point and earn 4% in cash because I've got my goal. There's no need to chase the market at that point. And when I speak to people with money, that's what they do. When you're making money, you don't risk money. People with no money take risks. People with money don't take risks. They've already made their money. No, I didn't have any money. A short while ago, I started on the show with $5,000 and I lost 30 grand and I was down. Oh my God, this is terrible. What's going on? And I was putting all my money in. I was earning when I started to earn money. I was losing it all. But it was a valuable lesson. And now I've learned the value of money and realized it's all about value. Value, value, value is the key word. You can't buy something over value and hope it makes you money. It's stupid. You wouldn't pay $10 for a can of Coke because no one would buy it off you. It's only worth $1. So, if you are buying the S&P rather than buying, and many millions of people are now doing this, remember, if you keep buying month after month on the way up, you're buying a bubble. And be very, very careful. You'll end up popping. I made this during a live stream. I hope you've all enjoyed it. Thank you very much indeed. I'm now going to send you all over to the extra channel. In fact, I'll just end it now. I won't do that. I'll just end it here. So there we go. Ignore that bit. I'll cut that bit. So there you go. There's my thoughts on the future of the S&P. Be an investor, buy value, and be ready to buy when it's down. Don't join in the FOMO club on the way up, because I guarantee you, sometime in the future, not today, not tomorrow, not next week, next month, next year, some point in the future, it'll pop. But it won't bother you if you bought at the bottom. If you bought at the top, you'll be out of the money once again. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. Over here and over here, I shall put the information so you can go and check out the latest videos. I recommend you do go and watch the how to win video, and I'll put something up there as well. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right, I've not made a video for ages. I make them all live. I'll put that out in a minute. Right. Let's do questions. If you want to call in now, the phone line is open. Links in the chat. I will have 5 minutes of subscriber chat. There's the link. Members only can call in. Let me answer all the questions. I meant watching tax lots. Savage Faye, have you heard a voice on Angel? What do you plant tree doesn't bear fruit? God bless everybody. Good morning, Stacey. Very wise life lesson for me at 25 years old. Thank you, Bart. You're welcome. Making money is buying, investing it. We keep watching videos because we love you. And look at your family. You all mean very much to us. Martyn the man who can sing when he doesn't have a thing is a king. when he Martyn, who can sing when he doesn't have a thing, is a king. Martyn's the best, and so is MSK and the Lucasade family. Also, more auto trading. I love this. Why messages? They are showing. I just wasn't putting them on the screen. It's me who puts them on the screen. Why messages no show? They are showing. They are showing. I'm doing it now. Lucasade, hello, hello, hello. Can you see this? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I was just making a video. Your message, yes, we can. Oh my God, was out cycling the car and came in and seen this. Yep. 14 grand the first day, 8 grand yesterday, 5 grand today. Get the page yet tomorrow. So what's the best thing to do with this? Nothing. Because I went all in at the bottom. Nothing. Don't do anything. Just hold the cash now. Evening. Anyone knows on ISA, on eToro, if you could buy normal stock like Nvidia, Tesla, VU, etc., as it gives me a specific list. I haven't found those stocks yet. Someone help Alex out. Hello, everybody. I actually make 6% on cash. Do you? Wow. Not to detract from the messages, but can you get a can of Coke for $1? Just making the point. Can't buy VU in the UK. No, but you can buy VUSA though. Same thing. Hello, everyone. The Queen of Self-Braiding. Hello, the Queen of Self-Braiding. How are you? Not seen you for a while. How are you? I hope you're well. I know you've had a hard time recently. Right. Nobody want to call in? No? Okay. We'll shut that down then. Nobody want to call in. What about subscribers? Do subscribers want to ask me a question? We're in subscriber only mode. 3, 2, 1. Anybody want to call in? I'm here if you want to ask me a question. Checking my positions. I probably will trim a couple when I go off air and bring it back into balance. Let me see if I've got any messages. Can you please set the image? The merch event, that's tomorrow, right? Oh, hang on. Does he mean today? I'm just waiting for Sensei. I think he means. I'm confused. Doesn't take much to confuse me, does it really? Just seeing what I got here. Got a voicemail. Yeah, please don't leave me voicemails and texts. I don't provide that service. I answer all questions live. Let's have a look. What is causing this pump? I've explained it all, T-Dizzy. In the UK back in 23, how can you set an estimate of the price? Oops, so Daisy, let me read this text then. Okay. If you can do... Just talking to Sensei about our event today. Okay, cool. Let's have a look. Thank you for Martyn for everything. You're welcome. Hello, do you think... okay, cool. That's me getting little beeps from Sensei. We're just sorting out our event for later. Why would big bags use public blockchain instead of making a private blockchain? Adam, I'm not sure what you... Oh, big banks. I couldn't answer that question. Because I need to yell it out and totally irrelevant, but I very much dislike Big Pharma and our medical system. That's all. Thanks for listening, Lucas Hayes. Okay. Do you want to call in? Wissar, no problem, Faith. Savage, I can't rant on for ages about Big Pharma. Agree 1,000% with Stacey. In general, not all medical professionals, just to clarify. Yes, I understand. I've watched lots of documentaries about that. Very serious situation. Right. No one wants to call in, so I'm going to end that. I've answered all the questions, I think. So I'm going to go back to members only. Members only. Okay. I'm going to wrap this up because you know why? We've got a big event coming up shortly. Does anyone know what it is? Not only have I got to put that video out that I just recorded, but oh, Marky Boy. Oh, hello. Here we go.
Marky Boy donated £1 through a super chat.
Thank you very much indeed. I tell you what, I'll do a goal. If you want me to stay on another 20 minutes, I'll make it as easy as possible. There you go. Set a timer for 15 minutes. I'll carry on till the hour. Okay, there you go. I'm doing a little goal for you if you want me to answer more questions and carry on, okay? So it says 10 super chats, which is the 199 ones. 15 minutes. I'll carry on till the hour. So if you want me to carry on, there's the goal. It's a 15-minute goal. If you want me to carry on, I will carry on until on the hour. Okay? I'll tell you what we'll do while we're here. I've got the Google earnings tonight. Does anybody want Google earnings? If you want Google earnings, tell me. YouTube Google earnings tomorrow night. Tonight. Does anybody want Google? If you want Google earnings, spam yes in the chat. After hours, do you want me to cover the Google YouTube earnings? Our big tech earnings. If you do, go yes in the chat. Copy and paste. All right, copy and paste in the chat. And if you want me to carry on, I need 10 $1 super chats, whatever it is, by the time the clock runs out. I'm going to set this up then. If I get loads of yeses. So I'm going to set up our party as well. Create. Go live. Schedule a stream. Oh, we got some yeses coming in, and it looks like you do. If you want Google after hours, YouTube Google earnings, let me know. Welcome. Reuse that. The love event, there it is. 2 playlists. Yes. It's the 25th, isn't it? 25th of April. No AI, that's right. No ads, that's right. It's my gift to you. Ads turned off. Yeah, no ads. Live chat, yeah. Subscribers, yeah. April 24th. April 24th. What? April 25th, isn't it? April 25th. Oh, there we go. Oh, new member.
Emmanuel Borloza has become a member.
Hello, Manuel. How are you? Lots of yeses, I think. April 25th. My brain's gone. April 25th, 4 p.m. To become a member, you've got a free song. Emmanuel, you got a free song you can donate to a loved one on the concert tomorrow. I've just created it. So I'm going to give you the link for it now. And tomorrow at 4 p.m. every Friday, we have a concert and you can call in. We did our XRP songs there a couple of days ago. So I'm going to give you that link now. Here we go. Every Friday. And now you remember, you can get your first free song. In fact, the first couple of people that jump in the chat get a free song tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, yeah, here it is. So this is the event. You ready? There's the music channel. First couple of people to go in there will get a free song. You can call in as well, be live on the show. Here is the event. There's the event. Live tomorrow. Oops, a daisy. Live tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. There you go. The first few people that leave a request or a comment, you get a free song. So there we go. There it is. So what you need to do, click on that link right now. You can go and tap the like button. You can click reminder, subscribe. It's a separate channel. It's not the same channel. It's the event channel. All right. And then they are. James is first. Yeah, he was first. Look, James. Hey, Walker's Wonders Why is second. Who's the top 10? Who's the top 10 going to be? All right, let me just scroll that down. Top chat, live chat. Let's see who's going to be there first. There you go. James, I'm working on your Cliff Richard song. Your We Don't Talk Anymore, innit? That's what you want. I'm working on that one now. So there you go. Proclaimers, 500 miles. Oh, okay. Please, a song for Stacey. There you go. There you go. Stacey loves Puff the Magic Dragon, doesn't she? She loves that. Gerrymandering. He's in third place. Who's the top 10 going to be? There you go. I'm loving it. Yeah. Yes, Cliff Richard. There you go. Yeah, they're all coming in now. Let's see. I'll come back to that. Right. We need to wrap this up then, folks. No one wanted me to carry on till 11 o'clock. So I'm going to not do that then. Members to the song channel. Yes. They're jumping in. Oh, they're coming in quickly now. Look, here we go. Samuel Redner, he wants Yellow Submarine, A View to a Kill. Oh, yeah. I've got some good Duran Duran and Aha. In fact, I got quite a few James Bond songs. Tom Jones. I've got the Matt Monro one. I've got Living Daylights. I've got quite a few. Aha did one as well. Hunting High and Low. Oh, Mike's here.
Mike Mealy donated $2 through a super chat.
Mike, I don't think we're going to do it. There's 9 to go. You're the only one, Mike. Look at that, look. We've got Gerrymandering. Thank you, Martyn, Cliff Richard. That's it. We Don't Talk Anymore is a classic. You're going to love my Stars in Her Eyes thing there when I show you that. You're going to love that then when I bring that out. Right. Oh, hang on. We got 2. Bloody hell. We got 2. Hey, we might get there.
Marky Boy donated £2 through a super chat.
It might get to 10. Bohemian Rhapsody, Emmanuel. Okay. That's your free song. If you got to go and write that in the show, though. No point telling me here, mate. There's no point telling me here. You got to go and tell me in the show over there. This is a different channel. But you're going to get a free song as your new member. There you go. There you go. There's the link. Go and leave that request in the chat. If you don't put it over there, I'm going to forget. I'm not going to remember. I don't write all this down. I'd have billions of bits of paper. All right, so you got to leave it in the chat. There's the chat right there. Right. Hey up, Banana Heads. Here he is. Vaz is here. Didn't Vaz have a great video last night? I loved it. Did everyone watch it? Did everyone watch it? It was good. You missed a lot today, mate. There was a lot today. Really great. All right. Emmanuel hasn't gone over there yet. He hasn't clicked on that link yet. Emmanuel, we're waiting for you, mate. But I've got to wrap this up. So I've got to get ready. I've got the Google earnings. Right. Okay. Let's wrap this up. Day trader of the day, stars of the show. We've got to do all that now, right? Okay. People have been joining Discord. Please don't join Discord anymore. It's premium only now. There's the premium link. There's no point you signing up for Discord. It's going fully premium shortly. The people that are already in, that have access to it, that have been upgraded, will be able to keep it. Everybody else, it's premium now. It's only a couple of bucks, but we cannot have any from more free members. We won't be able to answer all questions and provide the service for what it was designed for. So there it is. If you want to become a member, I've given you the Discord link in the chat. If you want the training and everything else, there's no free service anymore. Right. Let me wrap this up. Let's have a quick look at things. Okay, where's that gone? Right. So I'm just going to show you what you've just missed before I do the day trader of the day. There's some stuff you missed this morning. Really important. I think it's quite good, even though I say myself. If you scroll down here, past live streams right to the bottom, I've just done an analysis video on Mercedes-Benz. We showed the cars. It's quite cool. Check out Mercedes-Benz. It's a very interesting company, this one. You might want to look at it and see if it's a good buy for you. Mercedes-Benz, my analysis here. That's available for you there. It's also the #1 analysis in the playlist. We got the car on and everything. It was really cool. Yeah, look at that. Very, very nice. At the top, there's my reviews. You may have missed Hang on Fire. That was Vaz's video. Really cool. I strongly recommend it. And there is the one you need to see. The win strategy. Really, really important. And when I get off air, I'm probably going to do it again. All right? So if you don't know what I'm talking about, tax lots, I'm going to do it again. Lower my average, because I'm making too much money now. It's getting a bit silly. 14 grand yesterday, 8 today, 4 today. I've got to trim back a little bit, otherwise it all gets a bit bubble-ish. And we don't want a bubble forming on my portfolio. All right? Still down on the month, though. That doesn't matter, though. That's all there to play for, but we are forming a top there. All right, okay. Let's do day trader of the day. Let's wrap this up. We've got the Google earnings tonight. Everybody wanted it, right? You wanted the Google earnings? Right. Now then, when we finish this show, let me end that. Unpin. Okie dokie. Let me give you the link for the extra channel, where if you've missed today's show, we'll play it from the beginning. We'll play from this morning. Live now on Extra. I can talk to you live in there as well. You can message me live in there as well. I can replay the show, but what's really cool, those of you that missed the beginning can watch it live with everybody, and you can chat with everybody live. So hopefully you'll all join me there. That's where I hang out now and have a cup of tea. If you look here, you can see I will replay this from the beginning. So you'll see this from the beginning, all right, from this morning, what you've missed. And here is me live in the studio, so you can talk to me. I'm in the chat, I'm listening, I'm watching you, and these are all our members talking to each other live. And if you want to chat, it's only $1. It's 99 cents, because it's members only here in the extra channel. All right, it's members only in the extra channel. So if you want to join in, you can for 99 cents. All right? Okay. Cool. That's it. I think we're done. Let me do day trader of the day. Google tonight. I'll be covering the earnings. I'm going to get that set up in a minute. So if you go to Extra, I can give you the link to the Google earnings. That's another reason. If you click on the link. Oh, I didn't pin it, did I? I didn't pin it. What's going on? Whoops. There you go. I've pinned it now. And I need to click the end of the show to go there as well. Customize. Yep. Okay. Let's do day trader of the day. Are you ready? Here we go. Shadoo-doo-doo-doo-be-doo-woo. Oh, you do-be-do-woo. shoot, shadooby-doo, woo. Do, do, shoot, beat, doobie, doop, shoot, hoot. Right, there we go. I'm up 3.5 today. Let's see who beats me. Does anyone win? I bet you all beat me. Let's roll the credits. Who are the stars of our show today? Did you super chat to become a subscriber or a member? Thank you for your support. We've got members, Nisi, Emmanuel, new members, new subscriber, Rod, super chats, Machiavelli, Wadey, Jerry and Elba, Lucky Boy and Mike Mealy. Thank you for all your support. There's all the stars of our show today. We're going up again. FOMO is kicking in like ridiculous now. Oh my gosh. It's illegal to make so much money. 14 grand, 8 grand, and now 5 grand. You're having a laugh. You're having a laugh. What's going on? All right. Okay, let's see who wins. Up 3.4, 2.81. Yassine, did you see your video? Yassine, did you see your video? I've done your Mercedes live stream, special production, full-on movie for Mercedes cars. Yassine, did you see it? It was you, I believe, who requested it. I hope it was you. I maybe got it wrong. I think it was you. If it was you, have you seen it? If not, I'll give you the link. Up 1.9. Up 2.4, up 2.6. Yassine, was it you? Yes, I saw it, and thank you, sir. You're welcome, welcome, welcome. Good stuff. Thank you for the request. And thank you for the super chat to get it done straight away. I appreciate that. Up 2.4 now, 2.6. At 3.4, I'm the winner. I'm at 4% now. I'm the winner. I win again. There you go. Do. Thanks to me. Thank you very much. Thanks, guys. Love you all. That's it from me. Bloody marvellous. Shadooby, dooby, booby doo wap. Yeah. Okay, guys, another great day. Thank you so much indeed. Make sure that you join me now on the extra channel. The link is in the chat. It's pinned to the top. Automatically take you there. You can talk to me live. I'm going to replay what you missed this morning, starting off with Mercedes and then the second show. I'm then going to get busy and put out my VOO pop warning, and then I'll be back live tonight for the Google earnings. Can you afford to miss Google earnings? No, you can't. That's my boss. They often mention the best YouTube channel in the world. I wonder, be nice, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be nice? We'd like to thank Martyn Lucas Investor and all the Lucas aides for how much money we've made, because remember, they get a bit of commission on these super chats. So we donate a lot to Google, I'm telling you that. So join us for the Google earnings tonight. I love you all. Another great day. Just don't buy the pump now. You're already in. Hopefully you all bought it with me. I wish you the very best. Join me now on Extra. Take care of yourselves and each other.